I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Since we have an audience, I'll give you some safety pointers. If there is an alarm activation, please use the exit at the rear of the room or you came in, or you may also use the exit to my right to your left when the alarm activates. However, when the alarm activates, the elevator doesn't work, so if you need assistance leaving the building, you might want to wait for first responders to help you. Please silence all your electronic devices at this time. Thank you. The Planning Board voluntarily continues to offer remote participation. If any member of the board participates remotely, votes shall be by roll call. To attend this meeting remotely using a computer or smartphone, visit www.zoom.us in your browser. Enter the meeting ID 754-663-912. You may also dial in by phone for audio only by calling 646-558-8656, same meeting ID 754-663-912. If you have technical difficulties getting into the meeting, please call 603-845-5585. If you are on the phone and wish to speak, please hit *9 to raise your hand to be recognized, and once recognized, hit *6 to unmute yourself. I will introduce the members and staff who are present tonight. To my far right is Mr. Wood, alternate. Mr. Mousy, alternate. Mr. Appleton, alternate. Ms. Robideau, who is our planning director.
Good evening.
At the back is our clerk, Ms. Wilson. Town Council Liaison, Mr. Chase.
Good evening.
Member, Mr. Healy.
Good evening.
Member, Mr. Minervini.
Good evening.
Vice Chair, Mr. O'Connor.
Good evening.
To my far left is Mr. Preventure from DerryCAM, who makes all the wonderful television happen. Our town administrative representative, Mr. Chiricello.
Good evening.
Secretary, Mr. Malaby.
Hello.
And I'm Dave Nelson. I'm the chair. First item on our agenda is matters of escrow.
You're going to sit down.
Oh, do we have any? Who's missing?
Jake and Brian.
Oh, all right. So, Mr. Appleton and Mr. Wood, would you please sit for Mr. Fishman and Mr. Pelletier? Yeah. Give you a moment to do that. Okay, so first item is the matters of escrow. Our escrow folder is empty tonight.
No escrow tonight.
So we will move on to approval of minutes. We have before us the minutes of February 18th. No, I'm confused. That says approved March 4th. Oh, to be approved. Has everyone had a chance to review those minutes? Are there any errors or omissions in the minutes of February 18th?
Mr. Chair, seeing nobody raise their hand, then I move to accept.
Second. Moved by O'Connor, seconded by Malaby to accept the minutes as presented. I will poll the board. Mr. Chase.
I will abstain. I was not here, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Healy.
Yes.
Mr. Minervini.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Wood.
Yes.
Mr. Chiricello.
Yes.
Mr. Appleton.
Yes.
Mr. Malaby.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. We do have something under other business, and I will defer to our planning director to go over that for us.
Okay, so this is a request to extend an approval. On October 1st of last year, the planning board approved a 2-lot subdivision of 71 Goodhue Road. The majority of the newly created lot is in the town of Windham. The applicant's been working with Wyndham officials and requires just a little bit more time to complete the conditions of approval, which includes establishment of escrow. And so the request is to extend for an additional 6 months. This is not an unusual request, and I believe the applicant will be bringing escrow in hopefully for the next meeting, but the dates are just not lining up, so we're trying to be safe with that. So the recommendation would be to allow them the additional time to finalize.
Okay, thank you. And board's pleasure?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve a 6-month extension, first extension of the conditional subdivision plan approval granted to Jarrod and Amanda Brown in Tim Woodland for the 71 Goodhue Road 2-lot subdivision. The new expiration date will be October 1st, 2026.
Second.
Moved by Healy, seconded by Malamy to approve the extension as requested. Mr. Chase.
Yes.
Mr. Healy.
Yes.
Mr. Minivini.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Wood.
Yes.
Mr. Chiricello.
Yes.
Mr. Appleton.
Yes.
Mr. Malamy.
Yes.
Chair votes yes. That is approved. So we have a discussion on process.
Yes, please.
We received a memo in our packet on this, right?
You did.
Okay.
You did. I don't know that you want me to, I don't think I, I can just summarize the memo. I don't need to read this exhaustive thing unless you want me to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to summarize it,
Okay.
and you can fill in more
Okay.
detail if you need. So the folks who are building the Albert Court structure have decided they want to put solar panels on the roof of the parking garage for, green energy reasons. That was not part of the original approval. The regulation of solar energy generation in Derry is in the zoning ordinance, and it's triggered by a threshold of kilowatts.
Correct.
Which is a little unusual. So Ms. Robert and I had some discussion about, well, how would this apply to a site plan such as this? And it seems that architectural design review would be appropriate for how it looks from the ground or maybe from some of the dwelling units. Is it big and does it stick way up? Is there screening, things like that? So I think the board wants to have a little discussion on how we would like to proceed procedurally. Do we think that this is something that we should review under architectural design? I don't know that we have the ability to do it under the zoning ordinance, do we?
No.
No.
The zoning ordinance doesn't speak to it. In the zoning ordinance, under 16528 2D6, it talks about roof solar up to that 150 kilowatts. It does not give any guidance whatsoever or speak to any arrays above that. So we have no guidance in the zoning ordinance at all. And then in my mind, it didn't really apply for an amended site plan because it's not affecting the ground or any utilities or drainage or anything that's going in the ground. So,
I mean, we could make it a site plan determination and determine that in its proposed form, it complies with the architectural design regulations that are applicable in that district, and then just leave it at that. I mean, we did approve the architecture
We
of
did.
the building because all the renderings were in the package.
we did.
And so this is a change to that.
It is, and I think ideally what the board is looking at is how what the visual impacts will be on surrounding road networks to abutting properties or even like further out because this building will be a little bit taller. It's going to be right about the same height as 6 West Broadway, I think, when it's done, or a little bit taller. So we want to look at the visual impacts of it. Solar arrays fall under the purview of the building inspector, like the installation and all of that. So
Yeah, the technical part.
yeah, so that's really why I thought that architectural design review would be the more appropriate review.
So I'm just going to go down the line and ask everyone if they have thoughts on how the board should proceed with this. Mr. Chase, do you have any thoughts?
Yes, it wouldn't hurt to look at it from an architectural design point of view. Most of the other things that are on here, like glare and anti-reflection and all that, I mean, they're designed to suck in all the sunlight that they can. So I live within sight of the new array that we have down at the landfill, and there's no glare or anything like that. It won't affect the roadways, anything like that. I think the big thing there is how will they look, what are they going to look like on the top of the building? That's the big thing that I think Ms. Robideau is right at. That's what we need to review.
Mr. Healy?
Yeah, I agree. This is a big project for the town. They spent a lot of time on it. I think someone should be reviewing what it's going to look like. So I think it should come for the architectural review.
Mr. Minervini?
I agree with Mr. Chase and Mr. Healy. I think it does make sense for the board to review the or to do an architectural review of it.
Mr. O'Connor?
Yes, with this, excuse me. I was part of the team that reviewed and added the zoning to the solar energy systems, and I agree with the fact that the architectural review would be much favorable to the whole project itself.
Mr. Wood?
I agree with the previous comments. It's probably worth a review.
Is your mic on?
I've tried to. It's
Mr. Churchill?
I agree with the previous comments. It's probably worth a review.
Thank you. Mr. Churchill?
Yeah, I'm on. All right, so did you say it's going on to the garage section?
It will be on top of it will be on the top.
Okay.
They're planning to put it over the
And
top.
As I recall, that's a flat roof, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd probably want to see how the orientation of the solar panels, are they flat, what the angles are? I'd be interested in seeing, that's number one.
Yeah.
I like solar, and we did it at the county, 14 acres of solar, so I have no problem with the actual using of solar. My question is, though, the garage is actually owned by the town. So I believe that the final say would be town council to allow that to happen.
My understanding is that the solar portion would be placed on the roof as part of the apartments. Like, it'll be on the roof, but it will benefit the apartments. So it will be part of that LMG's portion of the site.
So I understand that the solar is used for electricity for the apartments, but if it's going to be on top of the garage section, because the garage is the town portion.
The intent is to condominiumize the project, and that would be part of in the condo documents, they would, from what I understand, that would be part of the LMG's portion of the condo, not the town. So LMG would be responsible for maintenance of the panels.
I mean, I don't have a question on the maintenance
Yeah.
side of it. I just thought that the garage was town property.
I'll verify that with Mr.
The
Fowler.
apartments were
Yeah.
LMG's, and if it's going on top of the garage, then the town council should actually have a say on that. And if it's okay with them, it's okay with me.
I'll verify that with Mr. Fowler.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a little, we should probably verify. It is a little complicated because there's the location versus the use
Yes.
and the ownership. And I appreciate Mr. Churchill standing up for sovereign immunity of the town council, but I think there's probably no harm if we do this in a light-handed way. And I'll mention that when I get to my comments, but Mr. Appleton?
Absolutely. I think it would be good to determine what the town council's authority is in this whole process, but it seems like with the solar going on top of the parking area, that there is the possibility for noticeable architectural and visual and surrounding impacts. So I think it would be worth the planning board to at least taking a review of what that's going to look like.
Mr. Malaby?
Yeah, I'll echo the rest of the board. I think a quick architectural design review is appropriate.
So my question is about process and whatnot. If we asked LMG to come back so that we could review renderings of what the install would look like, I know that you had provided at least me with some photos of a Tuscan Village similar kind of install. Hard to tell from the ground what it exactly looked like. Could we expedite that and waive, application fees and whatnot, just have them come back for an architectural design review, call it a site plan determination, but not run them through the ringer. Because I'm guessing if we are happy with what they're doing, I don't think the council is going to care.
No,
Okay.
it should be there.
Okay, so also additional for process, generally for architectural design review, we put that as other business, and it's not a notice public hearing, so how
Yeah,
do
for
you?
signs.
Okay, so,
I guess the question is, we've never done it for solar.
okay.
So would that be part of a site plan determination or amendment, or would it
Yeah,
be at
this-
some
yeah,
level
this
of a
is-
sign? I don't know.
This is why I want to have like this conversation.
And I
because-
don't think we actually have
yeah.
anything written on that, so we'd have to invent it.
Yeah, because we don't have authority over solar, which is why I'm not sure we have authority to hold a public hearing, but we should have input on it, definitely.
Do you
So
know-
this is why I'm looking for input.
Do you know how big it's going to be?
It's going to cover the whole roof, so it'd be similar to Tuscan. But the garage, when you get to the roof level, it's not the entire roof based on the.
Yeah, because you're going to have all the HVAC stuff.
Yeah, well, and plus, like, part of it's open, so without parking, based on the building plans that we've been reviewing. So it should cover, like, it will cover the whole roof, like Tuscan, if you've seen the array on top of the Artisan.
I don't recall it, so.
Yeah, I can,
I just want to see the pitch. If it's low to the roof line and it's not pitched high, it's not a problem. If it's like pitched like we have at the transfer station, those solar panels are
it won't be,
pitched.
no, it won't be like that.
Okay.
You want to pass that, just make sure I get that back. There's
Mr.
some
Cunningham,
pictures
a
of what that
follow-up
looks
comment?
like.
Yes, if you don't mind, Mr. Chair. First, this ordinance has been put into effect as far as August 2021. So let's keep that in mind. And I apologize, I haven't had a chance to finish my research today. I came back late from another location. And part of it, there's 2 RSAs that give the authority to the planning board to run this here. I think one comes to mind is 155-A, and the other one's in the 674 category. But I'll have to go through that there, because when we were looking at this last year, in January as a review, we had an outside group of clean energy people review the zoning ordinance that we had here and compared it with the zoning ordinance, which is the model ordinance that the state of New Hampshire has. And we came out like 98% in following what the state does. And it has more detail, and again, I apologize, because where I was at, there was no
Sure.
solar area.
So one of the points we want to clarify is there may be state laws that limit and regulate how municipalities can regulate solar, but we're not really regulating the function of the solar farm. We're just regulating how it looks from the street. So it really is an aesthetic thing.
Yes.
And it's an architectural thing, and there is a separate set of ordinances that allow us to have that authority, so. So the consensus I hear is that we'd like to see it, and we don't know exactly how to structure the, I'm happy to handle it like we handle signs, even though it's not a sign.
Yeah, my thought process was to have the applicant give us a submission with the renderings and with all of these things that I asked them about, these 10 items that are in your memo, as well as there were some other questions about structural things that we would, the building department would like answered.
And they're
and bring it
not, they
next
can't be in
meeting.
a rush because they've
Yeah.
hardly got the hole in the ground yet.
Well,
It's coming.
yeah,
understand.
yeah.
The foundation's supposed to be March, I think.
It is, but approval of the solar array is tied into how the building permit is processed and the building permit application and plans, so it's all part and parcel. So I think they are kind of in a little bit of a, they would like the board to review it as soon as possible.
And that's because of our building department's regulations.
No, because they would like the building permit issued, but the building permit can't be issued until this is all incorporated, because now you're talking about additional electrical runs and like what that
Yeah,
looks
so
like and so all
building
of
permit.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep,
Fine.
We just want to know what it looks like.
yeah, okay.
I think that the board is fairly unanimous, if not unanimous, at least rough consensus on that.
Okay.
So you have your feedback?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't want to make a decision like that unilaterally, so I appreciate your input.
All right, so, planning director and chairman updates?
Okay, so the next meeting on March 18th is Abbott Court Night. You will have a voluntary merger application for the 3 lots that the town owns. We're going to combine all those. And then also there's a lot line adjustment with a neighboring parcel. And then potentially
Okay.
the solar review.
Yeah, then I'm okay with that.
Thank you.
Looks fine.
So under chairman updates, I have a couple of things. One is I would like to thank Mr. Healy, because this is his last meeting as a planning board member. And I think we should stand and give him a round of applause and generally embarrass him for his contributions. Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you.
I've also been asked to remind those members of the board whose term expires at the end of this month, if they wish to re-up, to do so. So Mr. Malaby has a term expiring. He, I believe, has already submitted his intent. My term expires, and I have submitted my intent.
I will be back.
Yes,
We believe Mr. Chiarcello will be back.
Yeah.
yes.
And so we also have a vacancy for the remainder of Mr. Healy's term, and according to the charter, if any of the 3 alternates would like to be promoted to
Regular member.
regular member, submit an application on the website, and you will get first dibs at that open seat for the remainder of the term. Okay?
There's 2 years left.
2 years. All right. Moving on, we have a public hearing for Paul T. and Michelle Carr, PID 18001-001-110 North Shore Road.
Okay, and so the proposal is for a lot line adjustment between 110 and 112 North Shore Road. The purpose of the adjustment is to add .364 acres of land from 112 to 110. The lots are located in the low-density residential zone, where a minimum of 3 acres of lot area and 200 feet of frontage are required. The board previously approved a 2-lot subdivision with the same lot line adjustment configuration in March of 2024. That plan did expire. The applicants wish to move forward with the lot line adjustment at this time, not the subdivision.
We're all looking at you, Mr. Prevention.
Okay, so the lots meet the zoning requirements following the adjustment, with 110 North Shore being a pre-existing non-conforming lot with regard to lot area. This proposal will decrease the nonconformity. Regional impact does not apply for lot line adjustments. No waivers have been requested, and I would invite a review of the proposal. Melissa Harkness and Bob Baskerville from Bedford Design Consultants are here representing the applicants.
All right, so this is a line adjustment. We do not need to accept jurisdiction?
We do.
Okay, so let's act on that first. What is the board's pleasure on jurisdiction?
Move to accept jurisdiction.
Mr. Chair, I move to accept jurisdiction of the lot line adjustment plan before the board for Paul T. and Michelle Carr, PID 18001-001, 110 North Shore Road, and Heather M. Davis, PID 18001, at 112 North Shore Road.
Second.
Moved by O'Connor, seconded by Malamy to accept jurisdiction. Mr. Chase?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Minervini?
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Chiricello?
Yes.
Mr. Appleton?
Yes.
Mr. Malaby?
Yes.
Chair votes yes. And no vote on a regional impact, that's
No.
fine. So let's have a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Moved and seconded by multiple people, like O'Connor and Chiricello. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Public hearing is open.
Hi,
Aye.
my name is Melissa Harkness. I'm a project engineer with Bedford Design Consultants, and this is just a simple lot line adjustment between 110 and 112 North Shore Road. Like she said, it's, we're just adding .364 acres from 110 to 112. They are both located in the low-density residential zoning district. This was a previously approved subdivision and lot line adjustment. We're no longer doing the subdivision. I'm just asking to do the lot line adjustment. Look at this plan.
Oh, you're going to need
Why don't you grab that mic off the stand?
Yep, sorry.
Because we do have a television audience.
Live pay-per-view audience.
The pink shaded area here is the area from lot 001 that's going to be added to lot 001-001. And that's really all it is. It's pretty simple. Have any questions?
All right, any member of the public have any questions on this application? If so, please come forward. Any online, Mr. Preventure?
Seeing none, rise online, Mr. Chair.
All right, so seeing none rise, let's go to the board. Maybe that'll stimulate some additional questions. Any members of the board have comments or questions on this application? Mr. Healy?
My questions are more technical for Liz. Just on the authorization, usually it looks like there's kind of digital signatures on here. Usually it's stamped or something representing it's digital. Is this going to be, are we going to have any issues with these pages that seem like they're kind of just generic digital signatures? It's on.
No, I don't believe so. I mean, we can follow up, and if you wanted to add a condition of approval to get actual written authorization, unless one of the applicants is in the room.
I just don't know if it's going to, how that works, if that's accepted the way it is.
I mean, you're talking about the signatures across the engineering stamps, or what?
These ones on the authorization.
Oh,
They all look like computer generated. Usually if you, it's like a DocuSign or something, there's some timestamp or something indicating more of a digital signature. So it's more of a technical question just on the paperwork.
I would add a condition of approval that we get actual signatures. I had been in contact with Ms. Davis, so I know that this is something that she wanted to do. So
Okay.
when these came through, I didn't honestly question it, but just for the file's sake and just for legality, we can do that.
yeah, because I'm sure digital signature is not okay for the registry if something gets recorded, so somebody's
Okay.
going to have to sign something.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
I have a comment.
Mr. Chiricello?
So on the lot where Beaver Pond is that a house that's currently there? I know you're carving out that piece, but are you carving that, do you see where that square is? I'm like, should show it to you. This right here.
On lot 040?
Yeah,
Yes, that's an existing house.
that's an existing house?
Yes, that's the one on the front. It's in the middle of the print, the house, it says existing house, but it's small.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the other, so seeing where the well is, there's a well, right?
Yeah, ex-well, I assume that's existing well.
existing well, or they're taking it out?
I'm sorry, which
So
one?
X period well, is that
EX well, is
stand
that?
for
Existing well.
Existing well,
Existing
okay.
well.
Okay. All right, that's all the questions I have for now.
Okay, and any other questions from the board?
Mr. Chairman, I move to close the public hearing.
Well, I was just going to go back to the public one more time for an alibi. Anyone in the public have an alibi on this? Okay, now Mr. O'Connor will close the public hearing.
Mr. Chair, I move to close the public hearing.
Second.
Moved by O'Connor, seconded by Malamy to close the public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Public hearing is closed. Okay. So our next item is findings of fact. Who would like to read the findings of fact?
Mr. Chair, I move to find the proposed plan does not alter existing conditions which would affect access to the lots, ensuring the health, safety, and welfare of the neighborhood remains unchanged as a result of the lot line adjustment.
Second.
Moved by Healy, seconded by Malamy. Mr. Chase.
Yes.
Mr. Healy.
Yes.
Mr. Minivini.
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor.
Yes.
Mr. Wood.
Yes.
Mr. Carroll.
Yes.
Mr. Appleton.
Yes.
Mr. Malamy.
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. And on the conditional approval?
Mr. Chair, after review and deliberation, the lot line adjustment plan application for PID 18001-001, Paul T. and Michelle Carr, and PID 18001, Heather M. Davis. The board finds the applicant has satisfied the general requirements of the land development control regulations. Therefore, the motion is to approve pursuant to RSA 676:4, Roman numeral 3, expedited review with the following conditions. Subject to owner's signatures, subject to on-site inspection by the town engineer, establish escrow for the setting of bounds or certify that the bounds have been set, obtain written approval from the planning director or designee that the GIS submission is received and is operable and complies with LDCR section 170-24.c, amend title to indicate lot line adjustment plan rather than subdivision. Conditions precedent shall be met within 6 months. Submission of the appropriate recording fees payable to the Rockingham County Registry of Deeds. This includes the $25 L-chip fee, recording fees for the Mylar, and a notice of decision. Add note to the plan stating approval by the Derry Planning Board in and of itself does not effectuate a change in the lot line configuration. The approval constitutes recognition by the town of Derry that the lot configurations as proposed are in conformance with local land use regulations or otherwise accepted with non-conformances. The documents reflecting conveyance of the lots by deed should be recorded at the Rockingham County Registry of Deeds subsequent to or in conjunction with the final Mylar, and a copy of the recorded deeds shall be provided to the planning department for the file.
Second.
Did you want to add that other condition?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
What?
Add about the signatures?
Yes.
Yeah, Dan's first comment.
Oh, friendly amendment regarding digital signatures?
Yes.
How do you want to word that?
Digital
Okay.
signatures must be replaced with actual signatures before filing with Rockingham County Registry of Deeds.
Okay, excellent. So that'll be a friendly amendment?
Yes.
Everyone concurs? Okay, so we had a motion from Mr. Healy, second by Mr. Malaby. Is there any further discussion? Not. Mr. Chase?
Yes.
Mr. Healy?
Yes.
Mr. Minivini?
Yes.
Mr. O'Connor?
Yes.
Mr. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Chercello?
Yes.
Mr. Appleton?
Yes.
Mr. Malaby?
Yes.
And the chair votes yes. And that brings us to board member comments. Does anyone have any nuggets of wisdom to share with us?
No, just good luck to Dan, and thanks again, Dan, for how long you been on the board, planning board?
2 years, 3 years, around that, yeah.
Yep, thank you very much.
All right, good luck.
All right, I'll fish for a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
All right,
Second.
Moved by O'Connor, seconded by Malvady to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We stand adjourned.